This is my review of The Promised Neverland, Chapter 138, Demon Search, Part 1. And based on that title, I feel like it's going to be a little while before we get back to Emma and Ray, talking to God. So the chapter mainly focuses on Don and Gilda, but there is a little side intro about Vincent and Sislo. Apparently, the thing that Norman was talking about last chapter was, like expected, a virus that infects demons, which does terrifying things to them. I mean, all I really saw was kind of like a black blur that is disturbing on a lot of levels, but, yeah, it definitely is terrifying. They had to have the demon rat eat the infected meat for it to take effect, but I'm sure Norman could have worked it into some kind of airborne virus fairly easily. So yeah, it's going to be pretty terrifying to see this death weapon they're inventing. I'm very excited to see the demon's reaction to that. My god, what are these pathetic humans doing to us? Or hell, just the fact that the humans are partnered up with the demons, that's going to be interesting. We do get some interesting lines here about Sislo. He seems hesitant. He's thinking about Norman and everything he's done. He wonders, are we really doing the right thing here? Is this the right thing to do? I'm not sure if Ray and Emma managed to convince him that not all demons are bad, or that maybe there's a world without fighting, without constantly killing them, or hell, maybe he just doesn't want to kill them all so there are some left for him to kill afterwards. But whatever the reason, he seems to be against it. And he's even seems to be against them trying to kill the evil-blooded woman, which, yeah, they're definitely going to do. He wasn't saying, hey, you think they'll have to kill her? No, he was saying, oh, well, we are definitely going to kill that bitch. So, yeah, that's bad. Anyway, that's the last thing we see. But then we move over to Don and Gilda and Ayshe and her dogs, who are absolutely freaking adorable. I freaking love these dogs so much. If anything happens to them, I will find the creator of the series, and I will cry in front of him quite a bit. So anyway, they're searching for Sonja and Mujika, and they show some pretty impressive tracking skills. Gilda's able to make some pretty good deductions just by seeing the footprints, and Don is able to tell that the bones are human, much to Gilda and the other guys' utter dismay. We learn a little bit more about Ayshe and her dogs. They are apparently super skilled at finding small details and clues that other people would have completely missed. They're skilled sharpshooters after very little practice. And they say she just got so better so fast it was insane. And her 5 senses are ridiculous, to the point where she's able to detect a spider crawling to Dawn in a direction she's not looking at and immediately throw her knife to kill it. That was pretty impressive, though she didn't really seem to do it for, thanks, as she turned away, didn't even acknowledge Dawn's thank you. She's a searcher, a protector, assassin, and a surveillance agent. So Don and Gilda try to figure out, okay, how are we going to make this work? She doesn't understand human language, and she only talks to her dogs, so Don's big plan, I'm going to befriend her dogs. And yes, that goes very, very poorly, and they chase him away. It's clear she's definitely keeping a very close eye on them, not just in a protective nature. She seems questioning of them. Not really sure how else to put that, but it's interesting. Her dogs are also very good at noticing things. They were able to tell that the tree right next to them was in fact not a tree, but a demon in disguise, which I like that. A demon mimicking a tree, that's a first for us. I mean, we've seen these demons evolve and change over time. It might be possible they just ate enough tree DNA. Trees have DNA, right? Yeah, they do. Duh. They ate enough tree DNA that they were able to mimic a tree. That would certainly be interesting. Definitely a good means of capturing, smaller demons or anything else that wanders into the area. So then Don throws a rock at it and runs away, and this really surprises Ayshe. Not like a little surprise, this is utterly shocked. And of course he's wondering, hey, why didn't you just shoot the thing? Well, I didn't want to waste ammo and make noise. Oh, why didn't you just run away? I couldn't leave you to die. Oh, why didn't you use your bow and arrow? Well, I thought it'd be easier just not to kill it, which, concerning, very concerning. That's not the thing you say to a demon-killing cult. You don't say, I thought it'd be easier just to leave it alive. No, you don't. So later on in the night, they're talking to themselves, and they're saying, Those footprints, they were exactly like the horse they were riding. And they're sure we'll encounter them soon. We have to figure this out. We have to come up with a plan. And they have a plan, which I'm assuming is not a good one. But as they're saying it out loud, Ayshe shows up and says, I see you two are planning to let the evil-blooded escape. So she does speak English, or Japanese, or whatever. She speaks the human tongue. Which really should not be too surprising. I mean, I'm assuming she's lived with, Norman and everyone else for at least a couple months. I guess it made sense. Norman knows enough of the demon tongue to be able to give her instructions and orders and whatnot, but it's gotta be pretty obvious that over time she would have picked up enough to get by. Or even become fluent. I mean, she became a trained sharpshooter pretty easily. I'm guessing learning English, or again, whatever freaking language you want to call it, wouldn't have been that hard. Now, is this gonna be a bad thing? Maybe? Okay, there's a lot of different ways this could go, and I'm really not sure which one they want to take. It could be, yes, it's a bad thing. She's gonna start fighting them, and they have to defeat her or escape her and her dogs. It's gonna be a big thing, and the dogs are gonna die, and I'm gonna cry a lot. Which would suck, yes, it would. But at the same time, it's entirely possible that she's gonna be like, I want to protect them too. Either because there was a demon that was nice to her, or the demons who kept her as a pet weren't actually as mean to her as she said, like they were kind to her in a way. Or she's gonna say, yeah, I want to protect them too, and then when she gets close, she'll start shooting at them. I mean, she's basically a freaking ninja at this point. It wouldn't be too surprising if she was a master of deception, convincing them that, yes, I want to help them too. There were demons who were good to me in my prison, and I know not all demons are bad. And then just turning around and stabbing them all in the back. I guess you're going to see that happening. I just really want the dogs to live, so I want it to be where she's on board with saving the evil-blooded girl. And the other guy, he's definitely not going to be on board for that. So they probably have to lie to him somehow. I'm really not sure which direction they're going to end up taking. Again, based on the title, next chapter is going to be basically the same thing. Them continuing their hunt for the demons, maybe a little sneak peek into what's happening with Norman, Emma, or Ray, or whatever, but if I had to guess, I'm going to assume we're just going to mainly focus on this for right now. Gonna get to the evil-blooded woman, we're going to find out some new information, then we'll flash sideways to Norman and his army, and then we'll flash sideways again to Ray and Emma talking to God, and becoming four-dimensional beings. So, be sure to let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Is Ayshe actually on their side? Is she going to be a liar? Or is she just going to straight up say, if you try to protect her, I will kill you? Be sure to like, subscribe, and until next time,
peace.